everyone has their own flavor, right? Everyone has their own personality, their own views, their own opinions, their own ways and mannerisms. And so we're not really very much alike, even though we're all called human beings. And yet here we are trying to fit into the same mold and be like each other, fit into society, I don't know, get things right, work life out so we feel like we've succeeded, that we're successful. You know, it gets a little complicated sometimes. And what I love seeing with people is letting them know that who they are is absolutely perfect, and that the way they are is perfect, and that they don't need to keep fighting and trying to be someone else to, I don't know, fit in, do it right, you know, all of that horrible stuff. So, and it's really, really rewarding when you see people just let go and stop trying and just realize that who they are is fine. And then after that comes the contentment for just being, and also the contentment for everyone else. You know, you no longer are trying to change everyone, trying to fit in, getting angry at situations, you know, all that kind of stuff, because you can realize the perfection of everything. So it's a big deal, actually. And in fact, when we see people let go and just realize that who they are is absolutely fine, and they're not putting energy onto it anymore to keep trying to change or become something, it's like all these dynamics really, really change. Like, it's like you lighten up. Your relationship to yourself changes. Your relationship to the world changes. And you know, it's like then you're pleasant to be around. You know, people want to be around you then, because you're not like this hard-ass person that's, you know, always jealous or always telling people off, or always trying to fit in, or always trying to have things fair. You know, it's not fair. That person gets more attention, or that person got more, I don't know, acknowledgements or something. You know, we probably all do it from time to time, just because it's our weakness, because of wanting to be loved, wanting to be acknowledged, wanting to be seen. And so it's a weakness, right, to actually put so much attention on how everybody else is treating the world and treating everyone around us, so that we compare, and then we get jealous about it. So you just don't need to do that. So when people just let go and just love themselves exactly as they are, however they are in this moment, it is like so delicious to have a community or a group of people that are just happy without competing, happy without neediness, happy without sticky energy. You know, it's just nice. So I don't know if you recognize that in your own actions. Don't worry about other people doing it. You know, don't go around blaming other people for what they do. That's their path, their life, their stuff they've got to learn and transcend. But see it in yourself. Is there times when you are actually just grasping and grabbing other people's attention and other people's love, you know? Is there a time when you feel unseen and you're trying to be seen? Is there times when you're just, I don't know, pushing and shoving, trying to, just be acknowledged? And it's fascinating because it just changes so quickly when you let go. I think that's the way to the cave. Yeah, Gulba. Yeah, isn't that cool? Super close. It's really interesting to just study the self, study yourself, be aware of who you are and who you're being, and realize there's always room to grow. And then that's very humbling and conscious too.